Hi. So, next installment of our nonsensical Michael Buble. This one took an interesting turn in that he obviously gave the phone to one of his friends. So, you'll be able to tell the difference very quickly that I'm speaking with two different scammers. So, well, last time we left it off with him trying to drop hints that a lot of bad things were happening. I feel like to live in the world, and the power of a man kept me, he informed me nonsensically. And I said, I don't get you. Sorry, but what does power of a man kept me mean exactly? So he went away, and he comes back this morning. Good morning. May your day be filled with positive things and full of blessings. Sending, he said. And then to my question from yesterday, I'm so hurt in my life. Now I knew it's hard to find a good woman, he informs me. I said, you are married already and very happily by all accounts, but I doubt that will stop this, so please let the love bombing commence. You seem to be determined on that path, and who am I to stand in your way? Do go on. And true scammer style, he doesn't really read at all. I am sorry for the late response. I have been so down lately, he said. I went, okay? Question mark. Please, can I trust you? Sorry for asking, but I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't want this to get to public ears because news like this about me can easily spread. I said, sure, hit me with the prevarication. I'm riveted. As you can tell, the type of writing has changed, so this is scammer number two. But this one, probably not much smarter. Okay, thanks so much. I didn't know anything about you. I don't know if I can trust you, he says, looking for reassurance, which I'm not going to give. I said, well, that is something only you can decide, my friend. I haven't told anyone about this, but I need someone to talk to, and I think I can trust you because you are an honest woman, he said. I said, oh, I'm so incredibly honest, believe me. I couldn't think of anything more exhilarating than if you told me your woes, as I believe they'll be near unbelievable and frankly extraordinary. Please enlighten me with this tale of woe. So, of course, he bit. I am telling you this in confidence. I hope you'll keep it that way. I want this to stay between us. Oh, how can life be so unfair? Our scammer laments. I said, didn't we already establish that in our communication in these past few minutes? Honesty is good, privacy also good, secrecy is paramount. Life, in my experience, is rarely fair, so please do go on. Tell me your tale of woe. And boy, was I sorry I asked. Why are the people you love the most always the people who end up hurting you? Fake Michael says. I said, because they are the ones you make yourself vulnerable to, I guess. Please, go on, I'm hanging on the edge of my seat. How can someone be working so hard just to make his loved ones happy, yet they still betrayed my trust? He said. I said, oh dear, tell me more. I just feel like ending it all right now. You won't understand. He cries out. I said, oh no, I won't unless you elaborate on this apparently life-changing event that must have been worse than your son's illness. Do go on, tell me about it, please. A lot of things happened today, and I still find it difficult to believe. I just wish it was a dream. And I wish this guy got to the point, but here we are. I said, just today? How catastrophic. Yet you've yet to enlighten me on this disturbing event that has you so rattled and obviously hysterical. Do go on, I prompt again. I'm all ears, hoping, against hope, he'd get to the point. I'm going a lot of pain in my life, and I don't know what to do with my problem now. Sad face. I said, you keep saying this ad nauseum, over and over again, without illuminating any of the issues, and my patience is wearing thin now with the constant lamenting. Please, do you care to finally get to the pettifogging attempts at prevarication, or will there be more lamenting without context? Go on. And obviously, this guy, even though his English is better, had no idea what I'd just said. Some time ago, there were some rumours that my wife and my best friend were having an affair. I didn't believe it because I thought it was all a lie because I couldn't imagine my wife having an affair with my best friend. He informs me. I said, who's your best friend? Is he famous also? And have you spoken with Lisa or whatever her name is about this? Then you must divorce her immediately, I informed him. Shake it off and leave. And leave the kids. I mean, you can always have more, right? Canadian divorce laws will give the kids to her anyway, so might as well just go on. And no, her name isn't Lisa, but, he didn't know that either. You may not know the name, dear. Yes, my name. My dear, on Tuesday I have appointments in the court with my attorney. I said, well, that's good then. You'll be fine, I'm sure. I hope so, dear, he said. I said, the main thing are the children. Make sure that they aren't affected. None of this has anything to do with them. So have you spoken with What's-Her-Face about this extraordinary revelation? Yes, I did, he said. Because of this issue, I've a health issue also. I said, what health issue is that? And right on top of your poor son, too. So obviously he has no idea that Michael Buble's son is now in remission from cancer, which is wonderful, but this guy's got no idea. There was a time when I asked her if it was true, and she got angry about it, he informs me. I said, yeah, that's called projection and gaslighting. You wouldn't know about that at all. But people who lie tend to think others are lying. It's common among people who lie as a means of income or to deceive others with nonsensical stories and prevarication. You mentioned your own ill health. Surely the cancer has not returned. I even spoke to my friend about it, and he said he never had anything to do with my wife. I even apologized to him for bringing up such topic. I'm feeling sickness, said our Michael, who didn't bother reading what I'd written. I said, so if they're both denying this catastrophic event, how did you learn of it? And how will you go on with your tours? I thought I was just thinking, and it was probably a rumour. You know, there are always rumours about us public figures. I said, sorry, what? What rumours? Are you now thinking this isn't true? I don't think it has a shred of actual veracity in it, but you tell me, man. I can remember that some time ago. Even my housemate told me about the problem, and she reported that my wife was having an affair with my friend. I said, well, I guess that's it then. Move on and keep things friendly for the children. That's all you can do. You'll be fine. I hope so. I will do, he says. I said, of course you will. I'm sure you're busy touring and recording, and according to your posts, you're having a marvellous time with your little ones, so you'll be fine. Yes, you're right. I didn't believe her because I was so blinded by love and couldn't see. I foolishly reported my maid to my wife, and my wife got angry. He's just, oh, for God's sake, this guy. All this morning, oh, it was just ridiculous. I said, well, as dishonest people are wont to do when confronted by their own lies, regarding his wife getting angry. I said, all liars hate being caught out. She said that the maid was up to no good and that she wanted to ruin our marriage. Then I fired her. Now it hurts me to think about all this. I said, well, you can just rehire the maid right back, as I'm assuming you're no longer cohabiting with your deceitful wench. I said, when's your next show? Will you cancel? What's the time there in Canada at the moment? Assuming you remember where you're currently located, of course, with all this drama and distress. I threw in, obviously being very unsympathetic and unhelpful, regardless of how hard this scammer number 2 was trying. I just can't believe this is happening because I'm giving her everything a man could give his wife. It's 5:22 p.m, he said. I said, yes, it's happened. Time to get on with things and get things done now. No more pity parties. They aren't helpful and frankly unattractive, immature men. I said, desperate for this to stop, guys. I was desperate. Yes, they are, he said, around pity parties being helpful. You're right. I said, I'm sorry, are you saying that pity parties are attractive in men? I must disagree. What's done is done, and that's the end of it. Move on and focus on your children. All this wallowing is hardly conducive to healthy existence. Yes, it is, he said. I said, so you're saying it's better to wallow? Yes, I guess, says a scammer, who I think we're back to scammer number 1 yet, but I'm not quite sure. I said, you guess it's better to wallow in self-pity than move on? Well, that is certainly up to you, but I personally find it very unattractive and not at all helpful, but you do what feels right for you, I guess. I am going to call my management first thing tomorrow morning to discuss about my court case. He tries again. I said, the court case will be months and months away if you're only going to see your lawyer this coming Tuesday. I assume you've done your research, though I think that's too much to hope for, LOL. Are you going to work tomorrow morning? Out of the blue, definitely confirming the return of scammer number 1. I said, it's Saturday today, so no, tomorrow is Sunday. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Oh, he just messaged. Yes, ha ha. I said, isn't it Friday for you? Yes, it's on Friday here now, and that's the reason I called tomorrow. Are you going to work? Question mark, question mark. Definitely our original nonsensical scammer is back. I said, I'm sorry, are we still talking about you calling your management? What did you do for a living? Said how idiot. And around going to work, I said, why am I working on a Saturday? Thought we already went over this. And around what I did for a living, I said, read back if you can't remember. You've told me all these things, yet you don't remember what I do for a job. How many people are you chatting with to forget something like that? Okay, I thought you were going to work. Well, will be on Monday, he informs me. I said, do people in my line of work also work Saturdays over there in Canada, in quotation marks, which obviously went right over his head because sarcasm and irony and everything does. And around reading back and, forgetting what I do for a living. Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry, okay. Nobody, I'm only chatting with you. I said, okay then. I said, so now that all the weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth is over, much to my relief, tell me something interesting, which he completely ignores. I really wanted to see your picture. I said, I don't send photos online. The picture in the email profile is current. I can see my face quite clearly, so can you. I really want to see you. I hope you are doing fine. So how is your siblings? Did you have a siblings, if I may ask? How's the weather over there now? Definitely return of scammer number 1. I said, I don't have any siblings. And it's quite sunny, but still a little cold, about 19 degrees, about the weather. And he goes, wow! I said, spring has not yet quite emerged. And around, what is wow? The weather? Yes, said Michael Buble. I said, oh, I see. Yes, the weather, it's amazing. Which he then love hearts. Why can't you send the picture of you? He said. I said, I told you, I don't send photos online. Our IT department has cybersecurity talks about it every month. Don't be a pushy man. It's not attractive. I only share photos with friends and family. Okay, I am not your friend or family. Is that you mean? I said, you are 100% not my family. What a ridiculous thing to even suggest. I've never even spoken to you, nor have we met. I'm only asking for your pictures. Then I will be happy. I said, if you're going to be a bully and pushy, I don't want to continue chatting with you. A real gentleman respects a lady, and no, you may not. Yeah, it's like I'm just knowing you now because I am only telling you about my issue of my family, but I don't know anything about you, he said, trying a little bit of that emotional blackmail. How can I be telling you about myself, but I don't know yours? I said, and a photo will not change that either. So stop asking. And I said, my what? Around about myself, but I don't know yours. I said, I'm not going through any difficulties. Until we've spoken or met, you are just someone I'm chatting with. End of discussion. Accept it or not, that is entirely at your own discretion. Okay, I'm okay with that, he said. I am sorry if I'm disturbing you about that. It'll only come your choice if you want, he says. I said, exactly. And as I've already said more than once, I only share them with my friends and family. I understand what you're talking about, he says, 3 minutes ago. And I don't know if I could be bothered to respond, to be honest. This is a long video. And it's only, I don't know, it's 11:46 a.m. in the morning. And I'm already exhausted with this guy. I may still do because he's still up. I just wish he'd hurry up and get to the scam. So, bye.